$169. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of chords. All right, well, let's imagine that I've never seen or played this song. So let's say, boom, we turn to it and we just want to kind of noodle through the changes, you know, just to begin with. First thing I would do, I'll walk you through the steps of the way I would think this out. Before, like, imagine myself in a situation where it's like, okay, time to begin. I just begin. I'm not going to analyze the progression thing. I'm just going to look at the first chord. I see it's an E flat major 7. So I'm going to find an E flat. Now it's kind of amateur to always start with the root, but we're going to do that for now anyway. So I'll do an E flat 4th fret B string. Cool. That's just where I picked right now, you know. I could have done lower, like, or here. So I just chose this one. So now I'm going to play, that's the root. So I'll play the 5th. Cool. And then maybe I'll do like that. Yeah, and that's a sharp 11th. So basically I just played from Lydian. That's how I thought. Cool. And then the next chord's C minor. So I'm going to do something very similar. In fact, I could do the same thing. This funny note would be the 13. So I'll do the same thing. So it's like, yeah. Cool. Next we have F minor 7. So I'm going to play the same basic thing, except now I can't do that 5th fret because that's going to be a major 3rd over the minor chord, right? That'd be a problem. So I'm going to lower it. Cool. And now instead of going back, I might be beating a dead horse or whatever. So I'm going to go. All right, what I did. Exactly. And next we have the B flat 7. So I'm going to play the 3rd. The 3rd of the B flat 7, yeah. So it's going to be the D note. And then I'm going to play the root with my pinky on the high E string. Same note. All right. So I could go like that. Exactly, that note's the flat 7. Alright, and then next we got the E flat major again, so I'll go like that. Yeah, all I did was the 3rd fret, which is the 3rd of the E flat major 7. So, B flat chord, you know, and then, which is going to be the flat 7, the root, and the major 3rd of the new chord. Cool. So then the way that would sound if I was playing this, you know, if you hear the chords first. You know, like just like that. And then what I do, yeah, maybe something like that'd be nice. Something along those lines, you know. So that's, you know, then where do we come from there? Oh, it starts over, you know. What happens here is I'm thinking really kind of motifically, is that a word? I'm thinking with motifs here. Like a melody. You know, otherwise, I mean, I could have been like, where do I go from here? I could play, it does the same progression. like you can get kind of, but then I'm not thinking as motivically. I'm thinking about, oh, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this, I can do that. And what you can do is a lot of things. You know what I mean? So if you're always thinking, what can you do? You end up doing a lot of things. Yeah, not that that's a problem, but for example, the next it's the same chord progression. So maybe this time I'll do a lot of things. So I'll play the 9 of the, it's the E flat major 7. Or no, I'm going to start after that because we ended our motif on the E flat major 7. So I'll go from the C minor 7. So I'll do the 9. It's going to be the 3rd fret of the B string. And then I'll do the 4th. Yep, and then the minor 3rd. And then the major 7. So that's going to be from melodic minor. And then back to the 9. And then the root. So we have, and then I'll play the flat 7. I'll go down again to the 13. And then down one more to the minor 3rd of the new chord, the F minor 7. So see how that worked? That was... goes to the root. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Cool, and next we've got a B flat 7 chord. So maybe I'll start from that same note, the flat 7. And then I'll play the sharp 9, which is the same thing as like a minor 3rd. But I need to get to the chord tone, so I'll go like that up to the 3rd. Good. And then I'll go up to the 5th. I just did on the 1st fret of the high E. Cool. And then I'll go to the root. So I'm skipping back to the G string. I'm starting from the flat 7. You go. And then I'm going to play the flat 7 again. Back up to the root. And then I'll play the open G string. And that is the 3rd of the E flat major 7 chord, which comes next. So that from the C was... Or maybe better to go like that, which is basically where I just put I put the rest not at the end but at the beginning, where I go from there. Sorry. There we go. So I put the first note, pop, da da da, and I put a little rest there. Cool, so this is kind of how I'm thinking through the changes that way. The first time... I changed it already. So... You know, like that kind of thing. Now, the first time I'm doing it, I'm definitely not thinking very rhythmically. I'm just like, oh, there's kind of rhythmically. But you can take an idea and then make it more rhythmic after the fact. And this is just kind of how I'm navigating through the changes. It's kind of weird when you really slow it down, but that's kind of the way you want to do it, you know? Like if I do this really slow, not quite that slow, because rather than explain it all, I'll just give an example. So if I start from the same place, and I'll play the fifth, and slide up to the root, and then to the C, then to F minor, then to the B flat, and maybe I'll go. And what I did there was I did altered. That is something else, and then to the E flat major. And I'm just thinking, you know, that's all I'm thinking there. And then it goes to the C. There I thought minor pentatonic. But I don't want it to sound like you know, not yet anyway. I'm just like, because I don't always want to have to do that. So I was like, and then to the F minor, to the B flat. And there I thought of my B flat triad with a flat 7. And then I thought of the first inversion, which actually was the same. I thought of the B flat chord. I just made the flat 7 the first note. And then C minor. Or is that, no, what's next is E flat major. So there I just did, which is just the major triad. I added the 9, you know, and so then you kind of navigate changes that way, like from the beginning. You know, like that kind of thing. It's so basically what I'm getting at is like it's like a really, really slow process, and then you speed it up, you know, over time.